Welcome back, everyone. We're on episode 3. This is season 5, and this is called Mother. I am ready to jump in, so let's start.
A belter, a Martian, and an Earther walk into a bar. Bartender, he asks the belter what he wants. The belter says, "I'll have a glass of your finest Martian." Martian says, "A glass of your finest Earther tequila. Drinking like my enemy also lets me think like my..."
Sorry to interrupt. I'm Dr. Aloy.
I want to hear this joke.
That's weird.
What?
All these rocks have consistently higher return signatures on one side.
That size hit Earth. How big of an impact would that create?
It wouldn't. Our asteroid spotters would easily detect an asteroid of that size.
Indulge us. Tear it.
The blast would be about 1 to 4 megatons, depending on the impact angle.
All right, let's finish the joke.
Higher return signatures on one side imply that the original rock was coated in stealth tech.
My spy was
You're
convinced that Martian stealth composites had been sold to Bell. You think he stopped at 1? We need to retask the watchtowers.
Are you out of your fucking mind, ma'am?
They're the only thing that can penetrate stealth. All the bridges in front of me and behind me. And I don't give a fuck. We're right. And you know it.
Fred Johnson and Tycho Station.
Just thinking about all of this. Maybe like lots of regret for that decision.
Transfer of our water and fuel reserves from the Walton Motang. Then patch hole and repressure. Ashford will have those hidden somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's
Why would Mark go in Nados? Waste a good salvage like this. He left it as a message. Come after me, and you die.
That's Paolo Cortazar, the protogen scientist who worked on the protomolecule erasive.
Did you know about this? No.
According to my sources, Cortazar was taken from a secure research facility and off of Ceres by a Belter strike team. You need to keep me in the loop. I almost died in that box. You need to wake the fuck up. You have got a serious problem on your hands. Someone is after the protomolecule and you know where it is.
If these people were able to find Cortazar, it's a
Yeah.
good bet they know you have the protomolecule too.
Nobody is going near him. I'm gonna harden up security, put in extra detail.
This isn't a bunch of idiots bashing in doors. This is a well-organized attempt.
I can see what the fuck it is. I've been doing this shit a hell of a lot longer than you. Find the kidnappers.
how.
Famous person before. Infamous too many times. And this drink. And me?
I'll pay for it.
Too good, gang, for take gift from Belta Copan.
Why? Why did they have to see it that way?
Buy you both around.
That all you think we're worth, okay?
How about you buy Ness on Jade rounds?
Naomi, I remember. Would never have gotten a shakedown like.
Because you were always around.
Oh my god.
Hey, couple seats just open up, huh? And probably last time 3 of us here together.
You would work with a couple guys from the brothel trying to kiss his ass for better.
I never got my money back.
I
and
got
you-
the best shifts. I came to see him.
What a fucking chance.
You don't speak for him.
He don't want to speak to you.
Okay, so wait. Am I wrong that both of these people were working with Filip in the last episodes?
Filip is not a little boy anymore.
I'm still his mother. You left him. And us.
It was good seeing you one last time. Knuckles.
Really? So I won't help her.
Oh, and then to help out a fellow sailor.
You up for a glass of wine on the War College, of course. Research is
Yeah,
deductible.
that sounds great.
Why are they like
that
this
remain
close?
With a swarm of metal locusts, and it ended
Should
with a
he be telling her all of this?
See that protomolecule? It was
I
looking for
don't
something on
think
that
you should
planet.
be talking about.
It being the ghost of Josephus Miller, the Beltos referred to in their broadcasts. Human consciousness simulated by alien biotech.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Incredible.
And you know, if it wasn't for Miller, we'd all be dead on that rock.
The most amazing thing about that story might just be your modesty.
Okay, so here we are.
This has always been a problem for our kind. Even our dreams, our die in darkness. But up now.
She's, they fed her anger, her rage.
We will find Marco Naros and collect a $20 million bounty on his head.
Marco defeated Clay's Ashford, the ghost knight himself.
Tamia and Medasto Diu, employees of
Moonlights and kidnapping. Who says Belters are hard up for jobs?
Wow, of course. It can never be easy.
I was like, we're celebrities.
Oh God, she's getting him drunk.
Not at all. Maybe, I don't know, we could do it again when you get back.
That would be
That's not a great answer. Okay. If someone says that would be interesting, I take that as no. But she's like, you know, playing her part, obviously.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey, you're Alex Kamal.
George.
Oh, great.
Shoot.
What the?
Oh. What's a nice, upstanding Martian like you want to know about Admiral Sovatek?
So Bobby is right.
Selling weapons to the Belters. My friend Bobby Drake.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my God.
Oh, I think that's a mistake.
Hey, Alex.
Holy cow. Oh gosh. What the hell? Not drummer.
We never realize how much someone is a part of us until we feel the weight of emptiness when they're gone. You don't have to hide your grief from me or from anyone. Not anymore. You'd have gone with Ashford. You would have suffered the same fate.
Or maybe this bottle would be empty.
That's, yeah, it's like the what if.
I wanted to set my own path.
But now you're grieving your lost friend. And your pain is bringing you back to who you were before. But there are better ways to grieve.
Okay, I'm glad she's a good person. I was worried that they were gonna set up a coup if they go after Marco, but she seems great.
Stay with me.
Aww.
I will.
As I feared, Ashford is dead. He was convinced that Marco Inaros was up to something, and I think I'm sending you what Ashford found. Maybe it will do some good for the belt.
Wow.
Philip.
Is it?
Please. I need to
What do you want? Discarded me like a piece of trash?
I abandoned you, and I'm sorry. But I loved you more than I ever thought I could love anyone.
Then why did you leave?
I'll never forgive myself for making the choice that I did.
When I was little, I used to dream about what this moment would one day be like. I would say to you, but that moment never came.
I don't expect you to forgive me. Anything that happened to you because of what your father's done. I can help you.
She doesn't know that he
before you get
has
hurt.
also done things now.
The ship that I came in on, I bought it for you. I'm giving it to you. I will send you all the money that you need, but please just take it.
Fuck you.
I know what you're going through. I know this sounds crazy.
You don't know shit. Everything my father told me about you is true.
Damn. I mean, how in the world is she supposed to reach him Good. I'm glad she sent it to Fred. I just knew that the Naomi Filip reunion was going to go this way. I mean, of course he's not going to be like, hey, Mom. But I hope something can happen. Wait, he's back. He came back.
Filip.
Oh, no. Wow, your own son.
Thanks for the ride.
Whoa.
Stop. Secure her for flight. She's coming with us.
Boss, she can't come.
Do it.
No!
Sheesh, what a nightmare. What a disaster. That is like the worst thing for her to see. Like, this is your son, like a crazy person. He's crazy.
Right. You believe it as strongly as I do.
It doesn't matter what we believe.
We did a good job raising her. Mostly you, I suppose. I hope we speak again soon.
Fred. Whoa, okay, now they're going to have to work together. That's funny.
You do know, Marco. They're throwing rocks at Michael.
Well, and there it is. There's the answer.
And all dreams are small.
Oh, shoot. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, well, they didn't want to believe Avasarala, and that's fine. Now it's starting, so everything she believed is correct, as usual. But it's just so weird. It's kind of like, whether or not it's her reputation that's making them not want to listen to her, or if they truly just don't believe her. I'm not sure what that is, but it's very similar to, I mean, recently I'm watching Harry Potter with my boys, and we're going to finish the series tonight. And what was interesting was when the minister did not want to see that Voldemort was back. Like, he was trying to get rid of people. I think it was in the fifth movie, I believe. So it's like this thing where people, they just don't want to see the truth, but I don't understand that part, like the why. Like, you'll go out of your way to take out Dumbledore, to get him out of, he's not headmaster anymore, put your own people in the school. I'm just like, we just watched it last night, and so it's reminding me of this. But it's like, what is you'll go through heaven and hell to silence people, and then finally Voldemort shows up, and you're like, oh, okay, you're right, you were right, now we're too late. But so that's my question, is why do people, even when it makes sense that we see certain signs happening, this is telling us this, we don't have full 100% proof, but the signs are showing us this. Why do you think it is that people will ignore the truth even when they see the signs or the symptoms of something? They'd rather just bury their heads in the sand. Why is that? I think it's logical and better to prepare. But I'm assuming maybe there's something to do with fear. But sometimes it just doesn't make sense. The hoops that you jump through to not accept the truth, it's crazy sometimes. And yeah, just interesting to see those parallels, because I were just watching this last night. So that's why I'm bringing up Harry Potter. But it's okay. Well, it's too late. I mean, I don't know how. I know there's different pieces of rocks. But that's first of all, just a huge explosion. That's bad. That is bad. But we'll see. We're just going to see what happens. the Filip and Naomi situation is so hard. I can't necessarily blame Filip because he's grown up this way. He's been taught one way, he sees the world one way, and he sees his mother as a bad guy. And in some ways, he's not wrong. She left him. He has every right to feel upset and angry about it, and he has every right to figure out how to process it. And the way he processes things is different. So he's going to do this way. Of course, it's not the right thing. Of course, Naomi doesn't deserve that. And of course, Naomi is just, I mean, absolutely, I would be shocked to be in her shoes. But she also knows who Marco is. And again, I don't know if she knew who he was until after they had Filip, but it just sucks. It just sucks because you don't know who people truly are. There is darkness within everybody, and it's just so tough to sift through because it takes years, sometimes longer than that. And you would hope that people are good overall. But Marco believes he's doing good. Filip believes they're doing good, so it's just tough. I mean, I think they do a great job of just showing that dynamic between Naomi, the changes that she's gone through, finding her friends, like that big guy, and they're like, you've changed. You would never have been, let those people shake you down that way. The Naomi we know wouldn't have let that happen. But she's really different. She's changed. And it kind of also shows like that mentality of people who just sort of stick to what they know, people who stayed and never left where they're from, like their childhood. But then some people get out, some people really work and do something and try to make some sort of a difference in their lives or in other people's lives. And when they go back, they are met like with that animosity. And I feel like people should be happy when people get out of a hard situation because not everyone can do it. It's tough. So when someone from your neighborhood has made a name for themselves, especially in a positive way, like Naomi's not like some celebrity just taking photos and walking the red carpets. She has saved the world multiple times. She's she's a fantastic engineer. She builds things. She can do anything really when it comes to that. And she has helped so many people along the way. And it's just, I mean, she's not perfect, but it's just like one of those things where if I was a kid and I was like, wow, we grew up in the same place and she was able to do this, that would give me determination and hope that I could do the same thing. And so it's just interesting that she's treated like that. I could kind of get it if you leave and you're just some rich snob and you don't care about people, but they've stuck their necks out for so many people multiple times. So it's so confusing why there is animosity. For Filip, I get it. He's a child. I mean, he was a child. He sees it one way, and kids are not going to see the gray picture. They're going to see it either black or white. They're not going to see the complexities. It's my mom left me. She doesn't care about me. I must be a problem. And this is one thing with having my own children that I probably would never have seen had I not had them, was to be able to look at my parents or my mom and to say, I wouldn't have done it this way, but now I understand why this happened. You sometimes you just miss it. And I just think because when you have kids, you it's hard. It's so damn hard. So you figure it out and you try your best and you make those mistakes, and sometimes you repeat those things. It's so weird how things you're like, I would never do this. It's not going to happen. And so somehow it just repeats, but it's because you're only doing what you know, which is what is learned behavior from the people who raised you. So that is the norm. And as you get older and you travel and you meet people and you work and you do things and you have relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, they they teach you, hopefully if they're like a healthy, like a pretty, like good enough people, that oh, like this is what's healthy. Oh my God, this is toxic. I didn't know that. I think I on a physical level maybe I knew it, but maybe I didn't know that this was not healthy, or this is dysfunction. Oh, this is function. Okay. So it's interesting. And Filip is still really young, and he's just going to have a lot of hate for a while. And I mean, it's just shocking. Honestly, it's shocking to taser your mom. Wow. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Anyways, it's tough. That's a tough one to watch for sure. But we'll see how this plays out since they're all going to be together now. We'll see. Maybe Naomi can have some sort of something can rub off on him, but we shall see. And with Drummer, sweet Drummer, I really love her character just like all of you. She's awesome. And we've seen the very hard Drummer throughout all the seasons until literally this episode. Ashford sort of softened her up a little bit, but this episode is really like mind-blowing because she's just telling her girlfriend, I don't know what their thing is. It almost that whole crew. It's like, what the hell? Everyone's good looking. Like everyone's attractive and sleeping together. It seems like, but I don't know what their dynamic is. Clearly, there's something there, obviously, but for her to say "stay with me" with tears in her eyes, it's like it's so different from the Drummer that we all have seen till now, and that's beautiful. And that's like that thing with like good relationships do heal, and she finally found like her family. At first I was like, there's gonna be a coup because they don't want to go after Marco, but actually they care, and they don't, and they shouldn't really go after him, and she shouldn't put them in danger. But I'm very curious to see where Drummer goes from here. I'm just really thankful she can feel safe to be soft and feel vulnerable like that. That is not an easy thing, especially for someone like Drummer, who is hard, and she has like that wall constantly up. So it's just really awesome to see her like let loose, let her hair down. We never see her with her hair down, and it's just something I wish for everyone on this planet to experience at least once, to find people that love you for who you are. No questions asked. They just know, and they get you, and they try to get you, and they're trying to understand, and you know, that going both ways. But awesome episode. This season so far has been really great. So I am ready to jump in to the next episode. So I will see you guys there. Thanks so much for watching with me. Bye, everybody.